Boys, we'll go ahead and hop into your game. Texans hosted the Browns and absolutely just destroyed them. Like, it was an incredible viewing experience for me, getting to see all the happiness, all of the clips from Big City Wings, the watch party that we had. And Garrett just was ready to bounce off the walls. I think he was ready to punch walls and flip tables and throw hands and just have all of the fun at all of the times. 45-14, it just like wasn't even really remotely close after the first quarter. Really, the first quarter, the Browns had a little bit of offense. They were driving down the field, looking okay, but the Texans were punching right back, doing the exact same thing. And it was 14-10 at one point, right? So 14-10.
Yes, the Browns took a 14-10 point lead at one point.
And then all of a sudden it was just over. It was over. Joe Flacco throws the 2 picks, but they both go back for touchdowns, right? Like, it's just an absolute swarm of a defense. The offense looked incredible. CJ Stroud, 16 of 21 for 274 and 3 tutties. Like, not a bad
and
first
most of that
game.
all those touchdowns were in the first half.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, most
gross.
of those. CJ Stroud was barely on the field in the second half because obviously the 2 pick sixes, and then with like 9 minutes left, they just put in Davis Mills because it was 45-14. CJ Stroud, and also I think I've seen people talk about this game and just mention this, and I think it makes sense. It just, the Texans were just the younger, faster, harder hitting, just better team. And I think the Browns were good. The Browns have been on a cool run, and obviously a few weeks ago beat the shit out of the Texans in NRG in Week 15. But obviously for different, a lot of things caused that. No Stroud. But like, they were just old. Flacco's 48 years old playing. It was just, it was their time. They shouldn't have been there in the first place, and they got taken care of, and by a way better team, and that's the end. That's the story of the game.
You saying that they shouldn't have been there in the first place is crazy hate.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. I'm sorry, Joe Flacco.
I mean,
they're good. They're good. I get it. I get he's going on his Cinderella story run, but it was bullshit from the get, and he didn't need to be there. They just didn't.
3 quarterbacks starting 4 games each for the Cleveland Browns was a miracle run. Like, that just doesn't happen when a quarterback goes down, especially when you're paying that quarterback $230 million. You expect him to perform and be very good in top 10 with that pay stub. Like, he's getting paid a lot of money. You expect him to perform. He didn't. He got hurt, whatever. But just kudos to the Cleveland Browns for weathering the storm and actually just solidifying the 5th seed easily. Like, there was just no competition for the 5th seed after Week 16, really. Credit to the Browns for getting there. Didn't matter. The Texans are the younger, the faster, the harder hitting team. CJ Stroud looked just incredible. And if a play went wrong, he just either scrambled out of the pocket, threw it away, whatever happened. Then he had the scramble to Nico Collins in the first half, and it was a dot lasered it to him. It was just an incredible display of offense and defense, of a full, well-played game by the Houston Texans, and they just were the much better team. It wasn't even close.
Not at all.
I mean, we let the Browns get in their licks for sure in the first quarter or the first half, but after that, I mean, the in-game adjustments that we made to just completely derail their game plan, offensively and defensively, like, I mean, it was just top notch. It was just top notch performance across the board, playing, coaching, everything. Fans were there, and they apparently was like the loudest the NRG's ever been. So I mean, across the board, just dominance.
Wouldn't doubt it. But credit to you boys. Credit to your team. Congratulations, you get another week of football this season. If you want more of that game, head over to Off the Gridiron on Apollo HOU's YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an episode. They fully broke it down the other day, so go check out that episode of Off the Gridiron for more in-depth analysis of this game. We'll move on to the Saturday night game